Ladies and gentlemen, husbandmen and wifemen, we are back at the beginning of the Dark Ages to continue our reign of terror, terrifyingly poor gameplay, that is. It's me, officially Devin, and joining me is MrSmartDonkey. How's it going over there?
It's going very well once again.
It is.
Except I'm dying from...
Apart from the death, I mean, this is fine. As we said at the end of the last episode, we've now unified provinces of our own, quite different from our capital, as we basically straying away from where we started because we didn't want to fight all the powerful factions. We just take a bite out of the Romans, and so far that's going okay, even though they are much better than us.
Because the Romans are obviously not one of the stronger factions right now.
Romans suck. Romans for never.
Terrible.
They're going down. So it's your turn.
Romans.
You've just retaken Jurocotorum.
Yeah, you go pronounce that province while I do other things.
I'll be back in 20 minutes.
I got a level up and such, so I have to deal with some things. Okay, I like this. What is this? War Chief. Charge bonus and recruitment cost. I like the charge bonus. The recruitment cost is a bit meh. But in order to do that, this is what is stupid. In order to get the extra charge bonus and such, I have to go through Fleet Commander, which is like naval stuff. Which is
that sucks.
Who cares about that? It's just silly. Anyway, I guess... Ooh, melee defense for the commanded force, not bad. Army recruitment capacity, that's only in governed province. It's like they mixed the regular general stuff with governed stuff. Like if you've got a guy who's a general, you're not going to have him govern as well, are you? It's just kind of weird.
It's strange, yeah. So you can't specialize. They just have to have bits of both, bits of everything.
Yeah, it seems like it. Anyway, I'm about to be able to recruit cav, so I'll get a few more cav things. Actually, I'll... nope, that's not what I want. I'll get one more wolf as well, and then we'll get cavalry commander 1. Alright. What else did I get? I got a trait, +1 authority and chance of having children. Apparently... Oh, it's a distinguishing scar. Oh, I don't know. The ladies think it's very
so you get more women. Very nice.
Oh, that's cool. And Killery gained. Barbarian map. Oh, campaign spotting range. Okay, cool. I rank gained for Faramund. That's him. Okay, that makes sense. And I think that's most of that dealt with. Cool. Okay, so I'm also building the farmstead now. So next term, our farm problem should be slightly less, but we still need to convert that building over, which is 14k. And we're making at least 1,000 a turn now, so that's good.
Nice.
But yeah, if we were able to tax this province, we'd make like 2.5k or something like that.
Okay, so we need to get the food sorted out.
Yeah, and then once I can actually convert that building, I'll be able to make that money without having, because I won't have to tax anymore. It's just it's annoying because like, do I tax and get the money so I can convert the building, but I have no food, or do I keep the food but then I don't get the money to convert the building? It's like it's a stupid circle of like,
yes, it's basically the game attempting to be tactical, being like, oh, you have to make decisions, but they're all bad.
Yeah, exactly.
You can only make poor decisions. Right. My faction leader, Gimpy Guis, has leveled up, right? So let's just quickly give him some abilities. I'll give him the one that increases sacking and raiding income, because I was planning on doing some raiding. Infantry commander to increase melee defense. Don't mind if I do. There we go. And I can also give his squad, Gimp Squad Alpha, a military tradition. So I'm going to give them Wardens of the Tribe and Domestic Devotion, +4 growth to the local province. Yeah, that's more of a garrisoning trait. But it does lead to something that decreases upkeep costs and gives you extra replenishment, which I like, so I'll go that way. So what shall I do with Gimp Squad Alpha? I guess I might just go and sack that province that you sacked, Rota Magus, because I can just about reach it. Was there anything I needed to help you with?
Your new army, the Saxons.
oh, I can't believe I didn't call them that. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay, next for Airmare. I guess Airmare is more of a garrison force. The next fielded army I make is going to be the Saxons, and they're going to go around getting our sack quota up. Right, so Rota Magus.
That's like my new target, by the way. That province right there, and you're just sacking it all over.
They had a bad time when you sacked them, but it's going to get even worse. I'm going to use the protective stance, so to minimize my losses here. Yeah, that was fine. And we're going to sack it, making me 798 money. Oh, wait, we've already sacked this one. Yeah, good point. So that doesn't count towards the total. I just did it for fun. Okay.
It gave you some money. It's all right.
As I got cash. Well, now no, I can't go to raiding. I was going to raid them after sacking them just to really make it hurt.
Hopefully
I
they
think,
fix those provinces before I take it.
yeah, I can't quite move back into your territory. I'm going to go hide in this forest just in case the Romans show up to take revenge. Now, I know the Britons
Can you
in
see if you
Wales.
actually replenish men right now? Because I got a loading screen that
Oh,
said
I'm pretty sure they don't.
you
No, they
replenish
don't.
more men when you're on your own or allied territory. So okay.
Yeah, that implies that you replenish men
Yeah,
outside,
that you get
but
something, but not much.
guys,
Yeah.
it's possible that if you fortify
Oh, maybe,
with
yeah.
water
Or
replenishes
some
troops,
stance.
we'll see.
Or maybe only certain factions or something.
So I've got
Who knows?
4,000 money to play with. I'm going to, in Londinium, I can build the meeting hall, which is the first step on the road down the military building chain, which I finally discovered after much complaining about not knowing what it was last time. So once I've got a few ways down that chain, I think I can build some actual units. So it looks like south of England is going to be my main base, and my actual original capital is just going to be a money and farming center. Essentially, it has no military ability. It's going to be defended by the worst troops available, the Nordic band, led by the brave Eomer, leading his squad of untrained, unequipped, unpaid men.
I like how the positive about them is has missile weapon. It's like
It's like they've got a weapon. I'm not saying they can use that weapon. I mean, it's better than being unarmed. Oh, a little bit better anyway.
it's great.
I'm wondering if I should just move my forces in southern England to go and attack Wales. Although actually they are doing an okay job of garrisoning the province because the public order is quite bad. So I'll leave them there for now to keep improving public order. So I think that's all I'll do. I've still got a bit of cash. There's nothing really to spend it on.
A bit of cash.
Just a little bit of cash, you'll see. That's Welsh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Could speak in a Welsh accent. I can't do that one very well. Wales, you'll see. I'm in the valley. Anyway, end turn. Quit. Quit what's happening right now. Cannot unhear.
Yeah. Right. Let's see if the Western Roman Empire have got anything yet. Because, I mean, we haven't seen them for a while now, have we? God, can you please have less armies over there?
The Geats, what are they doing?
Oh,
they're moving out.
I think they've gone to war.
They're going to attack the survivors.
Send over all
the Dukes,
6 armies.
or the Danes. Me, attacking the Danes. Where's the Dukes? Where do you think you're going?
Oh,
Where the hell are? There's nothing down there. There's nothing. Where are they going?
I think they might be. They might start taking the provinces that I want to take.
Well, they're running to the end of Land's End, but
I think they're just going to go on a ship there and then.
But then surely there must be an easier way. I guess there's no beaches, so yeah, they are going to a ship there. Interesting though.
Yeah.
So they're going to try and probably attack that place I just sacked.
The Western Roman Empire just lost that province to Caledonians.
Oh yeah.
There.
Oh, and the Caledonians. Oh, sorry, that's something else. No, that was the same. That's the same. I thought the Jutes had lost their province, but that was main issue. So yes, the Western Roman Empire have now been kicked out of Britannia completely.
Yep. Get out of here.
Too bad for them. And it looks like the Jutes plan to kick them out of Rautomagus, Normandy.
Raw tomatoes?
Raw tomatoes, they're going right down. So maybe you should steal them out on them and just rush over and capture it before they show up.
Rebellion imminent. Oh, great. Another one.
Oh, yeah.
Trade gained. Loyalty. Sweet. Oh, what the hell is this? I also got a late message. Defamation. Power. Respectable. Okay, so an unscrupulous rival has spread foul rumors about a member of your family. Give the order and they'll be silenced.
Yeah, cheeky.
If I pay him off, I lose influence. If I ignore, I gain out of favor and I lose 4% control. So they've targeted Attila, and it's Hermagard that's doing that. Okay. How dare
Well, I mean, that sounds great.
I'll pay him off. I have 118 influence, so we could do with losing 15, I think. It doesn't say you lose actual money, though. You just pay him off.
I guess, yeah, out of your own personal pocket rather than the state treasury.
Out of me pocket. Right, so I can recruit Salian Frankish Lancers now. Interesting.
Definitely sounds useful, but will it actually be useful? Because many of our units have sounded useful in the past.
And I also have Germanic hurlers I can make now.
Hurlers? Is that a weird way of saying slingers?
Apparently, yeah. They hurl their slings. So I think it might be worth getting rid of one of the Germanic levy and then making a Frankish lancer. So I'll merge these units together, I guess.
Frankly, I agree with you, good sir. And that's how he died.
Oh god, I am dying. Alright, there we go. Make one Frankish land. Actually, I want to move over to my capital, I think. So we are going to have a rebellion. I don't know where it's going to appear, though.
It's a gamble. Yeah, it appears next to one of the 3 settlements, so yeah. You have to guess.
I guess from Augusta to Verum I can get anywhere, so I think that's probably the best one.
Plus the most important one to defend, probably.
That too, yeah.
That's definitely the most wealthy of the 3.
So we'll make our unit 2. Right. And then we're making still 1,000 a turn. So we build that building. Do we have enough food now to tax this province? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're -2 now.
Ah, so close.
But that still means you take attrition, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think just going anything negative will probably give you the attrition.
God, that's terrible. Although I can upgrade this building to give me more food. Sorry. Coughing is
hang in there.
Getting me killed.
I think my plan is going to be to send Gimp Squad Alpha towards Argentoratum, the one just next to Augusta Trevorum, and sack that. Because that will be at number 2 on the sack account. And then I guess you could go and capture it at some point.
Yes.
Hopefully the Romans will oblige and rebuild it before you take it, so it's still in good condition.
Okay, so making either a fields or a goat herd allows me to make the Bagaday unit.
Bagaday.
Yeah,
Bagaday keeps the doctor away.
And it looks like the fields one gives me more food total, because it gives me plus 14 per local fertility level, which is more than the animal husbandry gives. But what is the upgrade after that, though?
Total War Farming Simulator 2015.
Yeah, it looks like the fields give more in the end, and the units stay the same. The other one gives a little bit more well. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. Yes, it does. It gives quite a bit more wealth. And squalor and public order is the same. Okay, so I get a little bit less food to begin with, but not much. And later on, I get a lot more wealth. So I think it's probably worth going for the goat herd. Alright, I've made up my mind.
Take your choice and live with it.
It is. Alright. It's gonna take 3 turns, and then we can finally start taxing this damn province.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so rich.
Indeed. Right. Close your ears again. I'm gonna cough again.
Uh-oh. Ears are closed.
If I cough in the mic, it's easier for me to edit it out. So, like, I can edit it out. You can't, because you'll just get rid of the entire audio, I think. Do that.
Well, that's perfect. Yeah, mine's combining the audio with the game audio,
exactly.
So
for me, it's easy to
I hope you're enjoying this, viewers. Please leave a negative comment telling Donkey that he needs to improve his health, because it's ruining the video.
Oh, I might be able to get some trade going here.
You could die on your own time.
The Danes want trade if I pay them 700, which is just a little bit too much for me.
That's a lot for trade.
Yeah.
Well, I just noticed there's a full stack just on the east border of my capital region.
Yeah, they've been there for a while, but not as a full stack. They've been like 10 or 12 units or so. I guess they've been recruiting.
What faction do they belong to? They're not the Verinians. They're not the guys to the south. They must be an undiscovered faction.
They're the Burgundians.
The Burgundians. They're somewhere far to the east. Oh, yes. I know. Is that them? No, it's not them. Okay, it must be.
Are they a horde faction? They've got the wheel next to them.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Do you want me to move my army next to your town? As a precaution.
Well, I guess so, if your army isn't doing anything else, which I guess it's not, then yes, please do. That could be handy, because I think Aemir and his band of brave pajamaed warriors may not be able to stop them if they actually tried to attack.
The serpent slayers. Right. I think it's annoying that it's similar to the previous games where I can't always tell what your units are. Sometimes I can see the entire army, and sometimes it shows.
Okay, yeah, the entire army is those useless
Yeah,
mob
I know,
escalates,
but
so
it's,
in this
it's
case.
silly that it doesn't tell me. Anyway, yeah, let's continue.
Oh, I can't rename them during your turn. Convenient.
Well, good thing it's your turn now.
Aha, what's this? Illegitimate birth. Waha. So it says this may be awkward. We've gained an illegitimate son of one of my sons who is not the heir, so the rubbish one, and his wife. And it says here that his wife is a drunkard, which reduces the cunning of his husband, her husband, some way. I can force them to divorce, but it uses more influence than he has. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, I'm glad he isn't the heir because he seems to suck, and now he's got a bastard son, so that's going to make things even more awkward. So I just need to rename this army briefly. Oh, I actually could rename it. Never mind. Now, what was I actually going to do? This force is going to move through your territory towards Agenturatum. So I can replenish troops on the way, and then when I get there, raid, sack, pillage, etc., do everything I need to do.
Yeah, go for it.
Now back in Britannia, assuming the Jutes aren't just going to go away, which hopefully they will, then I guess really I just need to continue garrisoning the settlement to get public order up a bit. Let me just quickly check to see how bad it would be if they left. Military presence is +8, and it's on +6, so it would go back to deteriorating if I left. I guess I'll wait for the Britons to come to me then. Is there anything I can build in the meantime? I can upgrade my farms, but that gives me further public order problems. And I don't have enough money to convert anything. What I can do, actually, is back in my capital, I can upgrade my granary to stores, which improves my food supply and gives me growth. So I'll just do that just to sink the money. Looks like the rebel army has appeared in Colonia, Agrippa there, so you should be able to just take them down. You just noticed that. And that's it from me. Quick check of the diplomacy screen. Yep, everyone still seems to like me except the Britons. I wonder... Hey, Britain. You must know that you're weaker than me. Yeah, they do. Peace treaty? No. Let's see if I could like vassalize them or something just because they saw my faction was more powerful, but never mind.
Maybe if you like start besieging your town.
Yeah, I think once they suffer a loss, they may be able to just annex Wales. Well, there's no point, they might as well just occupy it.
Yeah, I always feel the same way. Like when I'm already on their doorstep, I may as well just take their town instead of vassalizing them.
It's very really useful if some random faction who's been at war with you suddenly comes offering peace, and he's like, okay, fine, just become a client state just so you can give me some money.
Oh god, they're moving back again.
They're going back. No, the Geet campaign is over.
Oh, there we
But
go.
the Jute campaign is just beginning. And they're soon moving some of their troops back.
I guess they're probably going to get taken out soon over there.
It depends if they're at war with anyone, because I don't know if they're at war with any of the other factions on this island.
I wonder if in this game, once you get taken out, you lose all your provinces, do you become a migrating faction and like automatically?
Well, you'd think so. Like if you still have a stack and you have a faction which has horde abilities, then they would just be a horde. That would make sense.
Yeah.
So what are the West?
Want a defensive alliance.
Oh, okay.
You gonna pay me for it?
I thought you were refusing all communication with the Angles because you wanted to kill them so much.
Yeah, that is definitely the plan. But if they're willing to pay me like 1,000, 1,200, no, they're not. Okay, get out of here.
Harsh. And what's this?
Where are they going?
Did a non-threatening fleet movement there? I'm not sure what that's about.
Who the hell is this? Oh, it's going south. Okay.
Thuringians. So that was the random faction. So they've left. So we should be fine. You can have your forces back. But thank you very much for the protection.
Good. Thank you. No worries, etc. I might be able to use those units to defeat the... Oh, hello.
Hello there. How's it going? Oh, the British, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're behind a little bit.
Yeah, I think
really? They
my
attacked
version
right
of the
away?
turn sequence is lagged. So they've attacked you. What do you have in there?
One unit, a full stack of Germanic levy.
And what do they only have one unit as well?
They have 4, including a general. I don't think there's any point in fighting this.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess the
damn it.
force you've put next to my capital may be able to immediately retake it.
Yeah. Alright, let's go aggressive.
Try and take some of them with you.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Rebellion, really?
How does that change your food situation?
It doesn't. The only province that's causing me food issues is Augusta, whatever the hell it's named. Okay, so this army can... I don't know, it doesn't say it reaches the actual town. No, it's just going to stay right outside, so I guess I'll just take it back with the main army. And I'll move this army back to Flavum. Right, so main army. Go take Colonia Agrippa back again.
Do it.
Alright. Let's see if we don't lose anything this time. Let's just go protect... No, the thing is, I don't want to go protective against an onager. Let's go balanced. Let's not lose any units. Okay. Nearly lost a cav again. It's just annoying.
This cav just so aggressive. So weak.
Occupy it. Alright. Enemy killed battle.
One turn, it's going to rebel again, though.
Oh, great.
Endless cycle. I think what you need to do with the rebellion is just let them rebel for a while. Because whilst the rebellion is active, you get plus 20 public order.
But the thing is, they took the town right away. So
yeah, so they were too effective in their rebellion.
Yeah. Right. Let's see if I go for this. Integrity on raiding, meh. Attrition. Enemy morale and morale versus nomadic tribes and Romans and such. That's pretty good. Growth. Yeah, I like this. Let's go for this. Actually, no, I've not been going for that. Let's just go for ammunition and all that. And we'll go for a Rune of Rome. Morale versus Rome. That's pretty good. Okay. Right, so yeah, now we'll basically have to deal with another rebellion.
Yep, take another rebellion. See what happens.
Should probably move one of the or the army from Flavum down here. But the thing is, I want to have Flavum become happy, and if I keep moving away, because it's actually becoming happy if I've got the army in there. But if I don't, then it's not, obviously.
Well, since I'm going to be sneaking past with my main force past Augusta, if the rebellion happens to happen there, I may be able to take it out on your behalf.
True.
As I sneak in to go and sack some more juicy Roman territory.
I have to fix these damn buildings again as well. Converting now costs 13k. I'm on 6.6k. Great. Alright.
Keep saving it.
Yeah.
It's all about the long game. We're putting the ages into dark ages.
Oh, this guy. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, let's end turn again.
Might go. Right, I need to deal with these Britons because they're really screwing me over here. Ah, the Burgundians are gone. It tells me twice. And the Gauls are gone, apparently. Foreign trespasser. It's telling me the Horde faction has trespassed. No one really minds about that. Faction emerges, Gaul. Fair enough.
Yeah, they're just to your west right there.
Rank gained. Who's this guy? Oh, it's the governor. Oh, this is the thing where I'm going to spend ages trying to work out how to select my governor. Is it... No. It was you, this guy. Let's give you some governing relevant skills. Personal influence. It's not very helpful. Reduce corruption in governed province. Sounds very useful indeed. Yeah, it does have two of those. Yeah, not too fast. So, yeah, the problem here is that I think the Britons can probably attack any of my settlements here because my movement range allows me to move like really far. Like I could go and attack their capital right now. Actually, not quite. I can get very close though.
Can you attack them?
I can get just... Yeah, I can attack them, but I was thinking I'll go and sit in a relevant defensive location to get the garrison as well. But I can't tell which one they're going to attack. They can definitely attack both of Camaldinum and Londinium.
Do you see any of their units?
I can only see the leading unit, which is a unit called Limitanai Border Guards, who are heavy spear infantry.
Because they are missing 4 units, so you do have an advantage of 4 already.
That's what they are, yeah. Because if they actually have heavy infantry, I mean, they only have one settlement, so you'd think they wouldn't have that much. But I mean, you'd think that about the Geats as well. So that doesn't mean anything. The problem is my army's a bit rubbish. My army has a lot of these Nordic levy, who are actually a medium spear unit, so probably the best unit we've seen so far. But they have low morale. They have lower morale than the lighter units we've been using before. So they're still relatively useless. So I'd rather defend Londinium, because I'd rather they attack Londinium, but Camaldonum's worth more money and lesser defended. So if the AI is feeling clever, they'll attack there. I just don't know. Or I could just go and attack them as they are now, but I'd rather not. Especially because they're suffering attrition. So if they want to walk around my territory, then that's great.
I don't know. It's a difficult decision indeed. I don't know. Can they if you put your army, I wish there was still arrows. If you put your army like right,
you can draw using the paint. Like
yeah, I know, but
straight line.
It's kind of odd. Like if you put your army there, like the X basically, on the road, on the crossroad basically.
On the crossroad.
Are you in reinforcement range of Kamal de Blubub? And can they not go to Londinium because they'd have to go over the bridge and then like they can't get past you basically?
I think to be in reinforcement range is possible. No, it's not going to happen based on how big the zone of control is. Let me do a little check. That's going to move to there. No, they'll be able to move around me still. Oops, I actually did it. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the zone of control is not quite big enough. I can move. I actually would rather defend Londinium because it's harder for them to take it up. Okay, I'm going to commit to defending Camalodunum then.
I was going to say I'd probably attack them if I were you. And I mean, if they can't, then you can always move back to Camalodunum.
Remember, if they do attack Londinium, they have to siege it for a turn because they don't. Well, I assume they don't have siege weapons, so I'll just go and attack them. And if they do attack Camalodunum, then my stack's in there, so it's not too bad. They may even have enough movement points to go all the way to the west and attack Corinium, but we'll see. I think that situation will be okay.
Will you deal with the rebellion in my province? Because I can't reach that in one turn.
Where is it? Oh yeah, I see it. But that's. I guess I can go and sack Rota Magus again afterwards. Poor guys. Yeah, I can attack them right now. I'll use all my movement points and I'll probably run away, but we'll see. Yeah, if they run away. So I can't catch them. No, so I'll just. Well, I'll just go and sit near the settlement for now. And then next, I'll move on to the road actually, because that may or may not increase my replenishment. No, not really. Yeah, I'll defeat the rebellion next turn. Again, they have onagers somehow. Where are they getting these guys from? And shock cavalry. Like, where are these guys? Why can't we get them? Never mind. I think that's all I'm going to do. So we'll see if the Britannians do anything special. I can't upgrade to a bonecraft. What I need? Exchange of expertise. Let me just check if there's any upgrades. No, I think I just need tons of money in order to do the conversions like you do. So I still have to save up. So let's just move on.
Yeah, how are your buildings in Britain? Are they all like unconverted as well?
Yeah, all of the town buildings are unconverted. I think actually one of the farm ones needs to convert.
Right.
I've converted the one that allowed me to build the meeting hall. That was the important one. So in 2 turns, I'll have the ability to build another building, and that other building may give me new units. So that's the hope of a bright new future.
Oh my
Dukes
god.
going in for the kill. Oh, but they didn't attack.
Maybe they just sacked it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they did sack it, which seems strange considering they're on the verge of destruction as a faction.
Whenever we get to the Western Roman Empire, it says waiting for players.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh, a non-aggression pact with the Picts.
I think the Western Roman Empire is the part when the end turn sequence for both of us goes out of sync. Because after that, I think you go ahead and mine gets stuck. So I think it's waiting for me on the Western Roman Empire for some reason.
Seems like it, yeah.
Anyway, so the Picts want non-aggression. I don't see why they're scared of you, but fair enough.
Yeah, I'll take some money if I can. How about 500? Moderate. Let's do it. Nice, I took it. $500 for something or some.
What's this?
One I'm never gonna attack anyway.
Caledonians. Have I given them military access? Or is that a massive trespass they're doing right there?
I think it may have been a trespass.
The Angles. Everyone's coming to attack Britannia. This was supposed to be mine. I don't mind the Angles doing it because that's historically realistic. Everyone else, can you just fuck off?
Fuck off.
This is mine. At least I've united Britannia Superior, so I've got a province. I've got a decent part of it. The superior part, you might say.
Maybe you can take Ireland.
Then I can get all the oil in Ireland.
Alright, I think you're about to lose Londinium. Oh, no, wait.
Now they're off.
What?
They're bored. They got bored of that.
What the hell was that?
I wouldn't have lost it anyway because they had to wait a turn to do a siege on the because it's a city.
I guess, yeah.
So I could have just gone and attacked them.
No, I'm
That went quite well.
again.
So after all that umming and erring about what I was going to do, they just walked into my territory, stood in a marsh and took attrition, and then left. So a fine campaign from the British. They knew what they were doing.
Alright, objective. Be at war with the following faction, the Alamans. For
Really?
need to do that in 6 turns to get $1,000. I'm not going to do that, I don't think. I just gave them the military access.
Yeah, I mean, $1,000 to basically get invaded by a massive army immediately upon declaring war on them doesn't seem worth it.
Not really, no. Religious change. The Swabians have changed to Latin Christian from Germanic paganism.
Oh, no
I'm
way.
Sure if I agree with that.
That's not very good.
No. Alright, so 12.3k to convert. I've got 8k now. God, this is, even when I do get that money, it's just going to be like stupid because it'll cost me so much. Oh, apparently I can upgrade my Germanic warband
Really?
for 60. What? Oh, they changed from band to warband, right? And
Band to warband. Well, warband sounds a bit better.
Yeah, their stats increase quite significantly actually.
Ah, really?
Their speed decreases, but they become a heavier unit, so it makes sense. So let's do that. Oh, they look a lot cooler as well. Can you see that?
Yeah, the unit card.
Yeah.
It's like they've got armor now, so they're decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were light infantry before, and now they're medium. So that's probably actually a decent unit, like a mid-game unit you can use throughout the rest of the game. Sorry, mid-tier unit.
Medium access.
They're just
right.
tier
I
one.
think that may have been the. Yeah, I don't know how that works exactly with medium and tiers and stuff, but I wonder if that was the axe unit that I used before. That I had like on a ship. I had an axe unit. That was a pretty good unit. I don't know if that was a Germanic warband though, but it was something.
Okay, yeah, it may have been. Because I guess it would probably start you with tier 1 units, so it probably was them.
Yeah. Right. I don't know how I just unlocked that though.
Technology of some kind. Maybe it just appears over time. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I think it was just a technology thing. So I got Roman logistics system, and I also unlocked woodcarver, which I don't know where I'd get that. I think it might be worth getting the undeveloped land developed, even in Flavum, because it doesn't look like I'm going to get any province that I'm going to recruit any other units for a while. So I may as well make this one province my recruitment province for the moment.
Okay.
Although that also means spending money again. Oh, fuck it. I'm doing it. Right. So I can get an artisan, which gives me the warband, which I already got. Chieftain's house, farmstead. Alright, the farmstead gives me the lances as well, but I've already got that somewhere else, so doesn't seem that good.
No.
Let's see. So where am I? Wait, what's the smithy? That's the smithy's from the artisan, right? So if I make another artisan, I can then make a wood carver, which gives me Germanic bows and onagers, or that's basically it. Yeah, I'll make another artisan then. That's pretty good. And that's gonna put me back another $1,800. Yay! Put me further away again from being able to make.
It's not gonna happen.
Province. Nope.
Gonna be trapped in debt forever.
Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, the price is still going down anyway, so that's good. Right, I'm gonna move my army over towards Augusta Trevorum because you're gonna take care of the rebellion, aren't you?
Yeah, I'll hunt them down.
Okay,
Experience, farm them up.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
I might even just about be able to sneak in and sack Rhodemagus just before the Jutes take it, if I'm lucky.
Or take it and then just. Like,
or I could just take it, yeah, and just burn it to the ground. Because I think you can raise places so they get deleted off the map.
Yeah.
And it says ruined village instead of settlement, and you can go and rebuild it if you want.
Yeah, it costs like a lot of money and half your army if you do it.
Yeah. Harsh.
Which is another thing, like if you just have like one general take it, then would you just lose half the general? That'd be kind of silly.
Who knows?
Anyway, I think I am done.
Very good. Let's see what I can do with these cheeky rebels. I wonder if the Britannians are going to come back. Mission failed. I didn't build a town sanitation building. I actually was building one at the moment, so I'm just a bit too slow. A new building, new mission is construct a town sanitation building. So that's fair enough. I've just got mercenary pool replenishment plus 45%, which is not particularly helpful. Foreign trespasser. Yeah, there's that Caledonian army that's stormed into my territory is trespassing. They don't have military access, so that's pretty suspicious. It kind of looks like they're trying to get past me to go and move on to the mainland, because they're at war with the Western Roman Empire. But they didn't ask permission, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
I wouldn't be.
They also... I was going to say they might stop me moving my force back to Corinium, but they don't. I'm going to move it back there because I think if the Pretenders have returned to their home settlement, I believe that's probably the only place they can get to in one turn. It's the most likely place they would attack. So I'll just put my troops in there. Now, for those rebels. These men... I'll use so many movement points to get to them. I may not get to fulfill my dream of sacking. Alright, I want to resolve you. I'm going to use the protective stance. Just reduce casualties. Oh, I didn't reduce them very much, apparently. Still lost 200 men, the enemy losing 300. But I can get plus 1% unit replenishment. Yeah, unit replenishment by taking on warriors. I might go for the one that gives me money, actually. I can get 200 money.
My happiness is now +1 in that province.
Very good.
For my, per turn. So, in about 140 turns, the town will be 100 happiness.
Perfect. And I can just attack Rotomagus. It's defended by 19 Marines. Yet the balance bar is actually quite good. And the Jute army will support my attack. Balance bar is surprisingly unfavourable, given that. Anyway, I'll auto-resolve an assault. And I'm going to be protective once again.
I do like the new balance bar as well, where it's like there's a little thing in there, which is not like, you're not entirely certain.
Like a uncertainty in the middle, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Like that.
So we lost 0 troops, and we captured 2 enemy soldiers. Now, what shall I do with it? Shall I just raise it just to stick it to the Jutes?
I wouldn't do it, because I might want to take it.
I guess you'll want to take it.
Yeah.
So I could liberate it. What does that mean? It creates Gaul. Well, I'm going to have to sack it again. Yeah, it says this settlement has recently been plundered. Do so again yields scarce riches. I only get 100 money.
Oh, wow.
I mean, there's nothing else to do, so fine. If I'm not going to occupy it, then I'll sack it. Sack it and see. I can sack it again.
Probably won't get anything from it then.
I can sack it and then come back and raise it. Just to really suck it to them. Okay, I'll sack it again. You give 0 money for sacking it the second time.
Oh.
The province is now worth 0, so I've completely burnt it to the ground, basically.
Yeah, their buildings are completely
Let's
destroyed.
see if the Jutes want it now. And now with my work done, she'll disappear back into your territory.
There's going to be a rebellion there soon because of all the sacking.
That's it. It'll be a Gaulish rebellion. They'll turn into Gaul, declare war on you. That's going to happen.
Oh, that's great.
That's my prediction. So I've got almost 5,000 of that. That's not enough money to actually do any of the really expensive things that we need. Oh, hang on. I can... What was that? What's that there? I can convert this town. I know. No, I can't convert this. No, forget that. Whoops. Trade jetties. What can I convert that into? Oh, fishing jetties, I see. Okay. If I decided I needed food, but we're fine for that. That one costs... How much does that one cost? 5,000. And 1 turn away from being able to convert Corinium into a Gallic sort of place. Oh, I can... Whoops. No, don't mark for destruction. Interesting. There's wheat fields in Corinium. I can't convert them or do anything. I can only destroy them.
Yeah.
So I guess barbarians can't use that faction building chain.
I've got that as well for a few buildings.
But it's handy for the food.
I thought maybe I can't change it because I don't have the main building converted yet, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be like that because I've been able to convert other buildings.
Very strange. Well, I'll just leave that for now. Just quickly check if there's anything I can do in my main province. No, I don't have sufficient technology. So let's just move on. I'll save the money and do a conversion next time. Oh, Gimpy Guis has an unassigned skill. Let's check what it is. I'll give him the upgrade to raiding income since he's having such a great time. And I can... What else we call it? Melee attack. No, yeah. Plus 6 melee defense for all units. That's going to be quite a lot, especially for those rubbish units he has. That's actually quite a big difference. Or was that melee attack? It doesn't appear to have affected their melee or whatever. Keep going.
Yay.
Let's not pay too much attention to whether these bonuses actually work, even though they don't ever appear to be doing anything. I'm sure they'll buff that out. It'll become clearer over time.
Indeed.
We don't need bonuses anyway. We're too good.
Fuck bonuses. Oh god, here we go again. Alright, I think they're coming back this time.
Yeah, they're not doing anything. They're just being indecisive. The Jutes. They didn't want Rotomages after all that. Guess they're going to go off somewhere else then.
Oh, they're leaving Lindum again.
Yep, they're giving up. I wonder if the Caledonians could just declare war on them, because I mean, it's in the Caledonians' interest, because they can take an undefended settlement and destroy the faction that owned it, which definitely reduces the chance of there being repercussions for that attack.
I wonder how long it's going to be before they see the Huns show up, by the way.
I don't know. Yeah, there was an achievement that said survive until the Huns appear, so I guess it's something that happens eventually. Sorry, survive until Attila the Hun appears, something like that.
Yeah, because
so I guess their faction appears somewhere, but then Attila spawns at some point, which triggers something.
Yeah, because you start with Attila's grandfather, I think, as the faction leader, and then his son as the heir, or something like that.
The Caledonians have left the mainland, so they're just going off to attack the Roman Empire, I assume. Oh, and the Angles have given up on their attack. Never mind. Thought they want to come help me out.
Sorry for being quiet. I'm just trying to keep my coughs down.
Do you have a gag on?
No.
Let's see if the British do anything sneaky with their turn.
Yep, they're coming back again.
Oh, are they? I guess you see it before me, so I don't know what's happening right now. Here they go, okay. Are they going to go sit in the marsh again? Yeah, they are. They're going to sit in the marsh, take attrition. That's fine, then. It's another 10% of their forces down. This might be the ultimate way to defeat them, if I can keep tempting them back into the marsh. Oh, they actually have some good units. I can see a couple more now. They've got 2 units of armoured-looking heavy spears. Squad of mercenary Nordic skirmishers. And I guess a bunch of other similar units. Well, this time I'm gonna... Actually, I'll do the same plan as before, because if they do attack Londinium, then I'll just attack them in the field and see what happens. And if they attack Cumberlandinum, then I'll defend. But anyway, what are you going to do in the meantime?
I am doing stuff, obviously.
I seem to believe you're lying.
No, sorry, I just had a rank gained on Fudemir. Oh, I've completely forgot to level him up, even though I was just in this thingamabob. Right, so let's see. He is my governor, yep. So I want to give him governor stuff. Like construction cost. Yeah, I'll do that twice. And because he's governing the province, so let's see, how much would it cost to convert this province now? 11k. Okay. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I obviously believed you were right, but just to show you, plus 89.1% conversion cost due to local culture.
I see, yeah. So slowly as the religion becomes Germanic pagan,
it
becomes easier to convert, which I guess... Actually, yeah, that means I should probably wait out here in South England, because I believe the influence of Germanic paganism is way higher than all the other ones, but it started so low that it's going to take forever. So if I wait a long time, this conversion might become extremely cheap.
Yeah, I can tax the province now. Actually, when I untax it, I have 28 food. When I tax it, I have 54 because of the building I just made.
Oh well.
So now we've finally got...
now you're in the money.
Issues.
How much money do you make now?
2.4k.
More than me. I'm on 2.3.
Yeah, but you've been making money for a long time,
3.
I think, compared to me.
Yeah, I've made a lot of cash.
Right. So, what kind of units can I recruit here now? Just a war band. I'd like to recruit some cav as well for that unit. Oh, I can actually make Frankish skirmishers here.
Exciting.
Yeah, they actually start with 2 experienced chevrons as well. I can make the Bagaude now, which is a very light melee infantry. Okay, it's not as good as I was hoping it'd be. It's the equivalent of your Nordic brigands or whatever they called. These guys cost 23 upkeep.
Okay.
It costs 49 to make. They do have 13 melee attack, but I think that's because they, I don't know, like most of the bar is green, which implicates that it's an upgrade or something. 11 melee damage, 7 charge bonus. Their armor is actually 18, melee defense 28, but I mean they're probably not as bad as yours. They are cheaper though, interestingly enough. But I will never make them.
But what
they
squad?
Look like they're
Try them out.
As well.
You gotta give them a chance. They could be amazing.
I'll probably make some of the Frankish skirmishers. They have 100 missile damage. Most of the ones I've seen so far have been 90. They do only have 8
Nice.
ammunition rather than 12, though. But for now, I mean, this army is full, so I'm not going to make anything there.
I've
But
just
it's
discovered
nice,
that
though.
although I've finished constructing the building that should allow me to move on to build new units, I need a whole bunch of technologies to get the buildings that unlock any recruitment stuff. In fact, I need 2 more technologies to unlock the mid-tier Hearth Guard, a medium sword unit. So I'm still a long way from the dream of having non-light infantry. Ugh. Why? Why is it like this? Like, the Barbarian Kingdom had heavy infantry in the last game. Did they forget how to build them now?
Yeah,
They don't have
speaking of
armor
which,
anymore.
I should probably have a look at when I can make those as well. Or some form of good infantry.
I'm guessing
anyway.
it'll be the same for you. So there's a building called like Town Centre, and you can upgrade it to Meeting Hall, and you can upgrade that to Chieftain's Hold, which starts unlocking units. But you need some of the tier 2 and 3 civic technologies. I know you need local traditions in tier 1 and Sacred King in tier 2 to build the Chieftain's Hold, and then you can start getting units. So pretty annoying.
Oh,
And it's
yeah, I
weird that they're in
see.
the civil one to unlock the building for military stuff.
I haven't got any of those yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start them soon. I'll finish researching whatever I'm doing. I'm researching defined military obligation, which upgrades Nordic Brigade into Nordic Band. So Nordic Band into Nordic Brigade. Because I think, Nordic. Oh no. Oh no, I thought it was Nordic Band that all the Saxons on tour had, but actually they have Nordic Levy. What's Nordic Band? Oh, Nordic Band are my shitty unit. So they're going to be upgraded into something, apparently, once I research this tech. So maybe they're going to become less shitty. I'm quite excited by this now. Let's do whatever we can to get past the next 3 turns. I want to see what happens.
Or no,
better be
they'll be
good.
once they get upgraded.
They're going to be amazing. They're going to be covered in armor. They're going to be called, like, super noble Gallic head takers. Brackets with lasers.
I welcome you, worthy speaker.
Oh god, Dane still don't want to trade. Right, anyway. Let's continue on then. I'm just glad I got my food sorted finally. I can start taking more provinces soon, once we get the happiness dealt with a little bit here too.
Lucky man. Matter of state, the feast. My lord, we should hold a fabulous feast, inviting all the great and good of the land to marvel at our splendor, and lasting for 90 days and nights. Who should we invite?
Am I invited?
Do I have to do the invite list? Where is it then? Do I have to click on this? It says the subject that requires my attention, but where is it?
On the right, it should be.
On the right? Oh, this guy, Ethelbold. I can ignore the request. I can invite our neighbours, or I can invite our allies. Well, you're not coming. I'm inviting the neighbours. I'll get all those clans that are surrounding me to be on my good side. I don't need your help.
I'm technically surrounding you as well, though.
Nah, you're fine. You ain't surrounding me, son. Right, the Saxons on tour are moving back to Camaldinum. The Britons are probably going to go back to their own territory again. We'll see what happens. And my main force... Ooh, do I sack Rota Major? No, there's no money left in this province, but I'm going back. I'm going to continue my plan to go towards Argentoratum.
Could you just attack the Britons just to see what their army's like? You can always back off and afterwards. I want to see if it's like...
I think this thing only... My army's
it's
tiny bit of
attrition.
movement points.
You probably take attrition trying to move through
Yes,
there.
and into that marsh. Yeah, there's a skull and crossbones that appears.
Damn it,
Mouse
'cause
over it.
I want to see that it's weak, and then you're like, oh, I can take this army, and then we finally have a fight, because you haven't had one for so long.
We haven't had a fight in a while, actually. That's true. We haven't had any sort of
And the fights are like
battles.
what's like still new, sort of. Like the campaign mode is sort of like, know what's going on now, but the fights, we haven't had many fights yet.
I know what you mean. I'm going to convert Corinium, the city I'm in now,
You can convert
into a
land.
torp. At the moment, it's a vicus. Convert it into a torp. Actually, no, I'm
You
not,
become
because
Christian.
that does give me plus 10 food and improves the garrison. But I'm not going to bother, actually. I'm going to wait until the religion's all in place before we bother doing this conversion stuff, because it's just such a lot of money to lose. Although it does mean I have nothing to spend the money on. This squad can't recruit anything. The squad could hire a mercenary. Hire a random unit of mercenary. Oh god, it's so expensive per turn. Forget that, I'm going to hoard money. And let's just push on. To quickly browse over diplomacy. Everyone still like me? Yep, still on board. Relations with all the guys to my east are deteriorating. I might have to give AMS some actual troops. Let's just recruit him a couple of good units.
I can always move over my army with their increased Germanic warbands now.
Oh, the day that happens. Be a truly great day. I'm going to build 2 squads of Nordic hurlers, 2 squads of Saxon spears in my capital.
There's Nordic hurlers. It's like throwing up all over the battlefield.
It's pretty intimidating. Reduces their morale. The acid burns through enemy armor. It's going to be great.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh man, it's a new tactic. Ah, these Geats though.
Those Geats. What do they want? Nobody knows. Not even they know what they want.
No, they really don't. What are these Jutes doing? I hope they lose Lindum at some point and they start starving.
Seems like they should. They're doing something silly. The AI's got itself in a pickle.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope the Britons do something so you have to counter and you get a fight. Fight!
This game isn't about fighting. It's about managing your food supply for 100 turns at a time and then occasionally having a tiny engagement which you auto-resolve. That's a total war game.
That's what I disliked about Rome 2 as well, is that 90% of the battles were auto-resolves.
Well,
hopefully it's not the same in this game.
You can dislike it here as well. It's great.
It seems to be pretty similar so far, but not as bad. It's just that...
I think
these guys oh no, they took it.
Oh, they had it. They thought that pile of rubble was good enough for them. The Jutes turned up their noses at Rotomagus. The Angles asking me to join the war against the Danes. And they're going to give me 600 money for it. There's almost no reason I would want to do that. I hope they appreciate that. 600 isn't enough because I'm making 2,000 a turn. How about this?
How about 6,000?
How about, payment. If you make it worth my while, 3,000 is the maximum I can ask of them. 3,000. They rejected it. Okay, fine. If you're not going to pay for it,
I kind of wish with like a food surplus, if you had a food surplus, they'd sort of store the food so that if you do go into food negative, that you have stored food. That would be cool.
Yeah, I see what you mean. That would make sense, but then they'd have to think about the mechanics and how they actually worked in terms of playing a long-term game and whether it was fun or not. Like, because I mean, this game definitely has better,
it's all about fun, obviously,
mechanics than the previous game. Like, there's more stuff to do, but then once you've got past that barrier, the next question is that stuff you can do actually entertaining in any way? And that's what I'm questioning.
The Britons are doing the exact same thing as.
They didn't move quite as far back as they did last time. They're still on the border. I may even be able to catch them up.
The same thing as the Jutes were doing a few turns ago, like constantly moving back and forth. Anyway, I have a illegitimate birth. A member of your family is started an illegitimate sin. This may be awkward.
You've got one as well. It's good to have a bastard in the family. You can use them as a general or something, get them killed.
Lombax.
No one will bat an eyelid.
I can probably have him killed at some point.
Probably. You can always fall back on that. So you're stuck in Augusta Trevorum. You could just go and attack Argentoritatum and other names.
Yeah, I've been dealing with the happiness first, but I suppose I could just at least sack it or something.
Sack it and see.
Yeah, first of all, let's see what else I will do this turn. What else have I got to deal with? Religious change. The Jutes are... Oh, they changed from Germanic paganism to Celtic paganism.
Cheeky buggers.
That's kind of annoying.
It's not very nice.
Then again, they've only got that one province next to you.
I guess they're becoming Celts now because they've taken a former Celtic territory and are just sitting in it. So it kind of makes sense.
Indeed. Right, my Fudimer general's got a bunch of things. Traits and such. Right, so I can now make a woodcarver, which will allow me to make onagers and Germanic bows. Cost me 2,700, but I think it's worth getting that started.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go take, or at least attack Argentoratum. English.
Argentoratum.
Oh, yeah.
Argentoratum.
Wow. Their army looks pretty good. They've got a whole bunch of Legio and Commento yada yada, but the battle meter is like completely in my favor.
Well,
so
time to exploit it then.
Let's go balanced. Hopefully we don't lose anything this time.
Got him.
Oh, yeah, barely lost anything. Good. Right, so if I sack it, I get 1,380.
Oh, good money.
I mean, I would occupy it, but what screen are you on right now? Can you see what province are?
Yeah, I'm just looking at it normally.
Can you see what regions are belong to the same provinces this
Oh,
time?
it's in Maxima Sequinorum, which also has Vesontio, the city to the south of it, and it has Octojurum. So yes, it's the northernmost of a province, which stretches down into the Alps in a vertical line, basically. So you'd have to move straight south.
It's probably one I'd want to have, but not yet, so I'll just sack it for now. I mean, we need to sack more times anyway, so...
You've got to sack it, so you can sack it, let the Romans rebuild, come back and take it later.
Yeah. It's a good idea. Plus, I still need to deal with the happiness here, so yeah. Speaking of which, I can make goat pens here, which does give me -2 more public order and some squalor. It does allow me to make Germanic crossbowmen, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that sounds good.
It seems that a lot of buildings are like half like farms and stuff, and half unit recruitment. I like that because it means you don't have to go full recruitment in one province and full food in the other. You can just.
I wonder if it's something that's a sort of barbarian thing. It's like the Romans will have strict military buildings.
Maybe
but the barbarians, being a more sort of mixed general society, will having a farm unlocks people on the farm who happen to be building crossbows somehow.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Right, anyway, I can upgrade. Yeah, let's just upgrade the building, why not? I'm making 2,900 a turn now. I could also, I suppose, go out in there and start raiding, but let's just deal with the happiness first. Okay. Yeah, we can do one more turn. Do you want me to... Nah. I was thinking
no, I
the
don't.
Angles, the Angles wanted you to join them, and you declined them, so I thought maybe I should send my army over there to help out, but I don't think they're going to actually attack you or anything.
No, they're not doing anything. They were just testing the waters, I think. I mean, once they've destroyed the Danes, if they do, it could be an issue. +5 attitude with the Langobards as a result of my feast. Bit awkward that I don't even know who they are. Who have I invited? Oh, it's the guys direct to my south. Okay, that's pretty good then.
Who are you again?
I wonder if they want to trade as a result of this new development. Would you like to trade? No, you wouldn't. Would you like a non-aggression pact? Maybe? Accepted. Interesting. How about now for the trade? Still no. Well, non-aggression is useful. So I can know they're not going to come for me. Just have to worry about these angles getting a little bit powerful up there. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a while before I can actually recruit anything decent. In fact, I can never recruit anything decent here. Let's see, mounted raiders, mounted warband.
Oh yeah, I see the province now, by the way, the Maxima Sequinorum. It looks like Sontia would have been an easy one to take, but then Octodurum is quite far to the south and then a little bit to the east as well. And I don't really want to go that far east yet. I want to take the province.
Yeah, it's quite a long trek.
Yeah.
So if the Britannians, I can't quite attack them this turn actually, they're just out of range. I can get close. They might be tempted to come back and attack me. We'll see what happens on that one. Back home, I'm tempted to build a unit, but I don't really have to. I won't for now. So my main force, I mean, I wonder if I can go and sack Vesontio as my next move. I do need to actually replenish, because this army has taken some damage, but... You know, I'm going to sneak into Roman territory. How close can I get to Vesontio? Sneak to here. Go into hiding. No. Oh, I can't raid because of the movement point. I wish raiding you could just turn it off and on. Creative assembly, please. Please. Like, I'm going to have to use half my movement points to start raiding. I've screwed myself over then with that move because I forgot about that. Can I attack Vesontio? No. Worth a go. Well, I'll just hide in the woods then.
Are you sure? Wait. Are you sure? Because like it stops your movement when you get close, and then you have to click it again.
Yeah, the line was it went halfway, so it was just stopping because they ran out.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that'll have to do. Well, it's a shame. Although next time I might just go in there and sack it. Get me some nice cash.
Next episode we have to start killing stuff.
Yeah, surprisingly small amount of death in this episode, which obviously isn't what anyone wants.
Is this the third or the fourth episode so far?
This is the 4th episode. I'm going to gamble. Where are the dupes going?
Where are they going?
They're going on a crusade. They're going to go take Rome.
Yeah, this is completely historically accurate.
It was historically accurate for a while, right at the beginning, but it's really spiraling out of control now. Like, why have the
definitely-
Scottish come and occupied Normandy? What's going on there?
Yeah, I seem to remember in history the Viking forefathers attempting to take Rome and
The
Madrid.
famous Viking conquest of Africa.
Oh god.
Oh, the Picts are going for it as well.
Yeah, they've already taken one of those towns, which is kind of a. Oh wait, no, that's a different one, right?
No, yeah, the Caledonians took one. The Picts,
Yeah.
the other Scottish faction. Looks
Yeah,
like they're coming in for another.
I'm just hoping you attack them at some point, and then they get distracted, and I attack them in the rear.
Yeah, we can arrange that. That would make sense.
Cool. Because right now they're taking all the provinces I want to have.
Very inconsiderate of them.
Yeah, how dare they? I'm working on this, man. What the hell?
I sent him a message. Send him a little note in chat.
Send them a message, like chop off their daughter's head and send it to them.
Yeah, that sends a pretty strong message. And the
Thought so.
Britons ran away. That's
Okay.
what I thought.
Faction emerges, the Burgundians.
Oh, they're back.
Yep.
The Burgundians are back, baby.
Religious change. The Britons changed from a Greco-Roman paganism to a Celtic paganism.
Interesting.
Ancillary gained a bejeweled mincer.
That sounds perfect.
And we completed military maneuvers. Right, so now we can change Germanic brigands into Germanic mounted brigands. So that's like, hold on, is that like the ranged units?
Your Germanic
Yeah,
bows can
oh,
be
cool.
upgraded by the looks of it.
Yeah, we got a bunch of upgrades, but yeah, so the Germanic mounted the Germanic brigands from before, they were just a regular range unit. Now they're a mounted range unit. Interesting. I actually like that.
Interesting.
Then we have that's a Germanic marauder. It's a ship. Germanic hunter, Germanic bows are replaced by Germanic hunters. Another ship one and another ship one. But yeah, Germanic hunters can be upgraded. Sweet. Let's do that right away. Our bows to our hunters. Let's see their stats. Can I just see the difference in stats? There you go.
No.
Right. You get 2 more ammunition and some stats that are really unimportant.
Excellent.
I'll do it anyway. Cost 120. They cost 30 each to upgrade, yeah.
Yeah,
And the
nothing.
image card looks a little cooler, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
Right. I think we should end it there.
Okay then.
So, thank you for watching once again. Next time, hopefully, we'll get some fights on our hands.
We'll kill people next time.
I
Please
think
hold
we've only
back
had
your
fights in the
bloodlust.
first episode so far. It's been 3 episodes without a fight, I think.
Really? Oh, I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
That is a
so-
shame. I'm going to have to just go and attack Britannia then.
Exactly.
I'm just going to
But,
wade in. I don't care if I have shitty troops. Let's get another Pyrrhic victory going. I loved that Pyrrhic victory. Back in the
Yeah, it
good
was
old
good.
days when this
I mean,
total war game
all
had
of your
war in it.
units, all of your units survived, so that was good.
Yeah, I mean, it went perfectly well.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see you guys for that next time. So
We'll
until
see you
then,
next time.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.